Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to make a video for you guys about how to trade with Man of the Match, aka Fanta, items in FIFA Ultimate Team. We got our first round, our first set of these Fanta cards just this past weekend in FIFA Ultimate Team, and I want to talk to you guys about how to trade with them, when's the best time to buy them, and what the kind of mantra is with these cards and why they are valuable in this game, and why people like to use them. So obviously they carry this awesome orange color with a pretty sweet card design, and that just makes them that much more desirable in this game to a lot of people because they're orange. It just adds a new color concept, a new card type to the game with a very nice card design. And honestly, some of these cards end up having pretty good stats because they are basically informs from either midweek games or cup games or something like that that come onto the game that happen. It doesn't qualify them for a Team of the Week card, but they can qualify for a Man of the Match item. So as we've seen some midweek games like from the Caribou Cup or from any other type of cup or fixture outside of league play that is not Champions League or Europa League, that kind of game, that kind of match could warrant them a Man of the Match card. That's why Promes got one. That's why Sergio Ramos got one. These are the three headliners from the batch of cards that EA put out. And as we see those cards first right here, this is the tweet they tweeted out on Friday at midnight UK. So Friday at midnight, they tweeted out these cards. They said they were available in packs until the 29th of January at midnight UK. So they were only in packs for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They were in packs for literally 4 days. 4 days they were in packs. And what does that mean? Well, the first thing that I think about that is they're going to be so rare, especially over the weekend. There were not any promo packs in the store. There were not any rewards periods except for squad battles. And there weren't any big SBCs that gave out massive packs. So these cards are going to be very rare, and that's going to be the case with these cards all the time. The Promes, Sergio Ramos, and this Jahan Bakash card, they're going to be very rare. They just went out of packs about 2 or 3 hours ago as I record this video, so that's something that you have to keep in mind too. The shorter the time that they are in packs, the less cards get onto the market, the more rare they are. Now yes, you do have to watch to see, like this Jahan Bakash card, he gets packed a decent amount, but he got to his discard value of 15,000 coins. He was discard. That's why I put 10 of them on my transfer list for 15,500 coins, which is discard price. Because look how rare this card is already. This is ridiculous. He had like 5 pages yesterday, and right now he has 2 pages of his card, and he's still about 18,000 coins. I mean, people would willingly pay 25,000 coins for this card just because it's a new right winger in the Premier League. 4-star, 4-star, high. His stats are about average. He has good shot power and long shots, good dribbling, and some good jumping and stamina as well. But other than that, he's just kind of average on the board. But you look at his position, he's a right winger, right mid in the Premier League, and that is controlled by Mahrez and Sterling. Other than that, you don't have a lot of right mids, right wings in the Premier League that are special cards people could use in their team. So I'm guessing a lot of people are trying out this card right now. But he is not as important to this ones to watch, or excuse me, to this Man of the Match promo as the Promes and the Sergio Ramos card. Now these two cards are going to be very hyped up, especially this Promes card, because it is a striker position change, and anytime you have a position change Man of the Match, it adds that sort of new value to that card, because this Promes is a left wing, but now you can put him up top and link him with a Ben Yedder. You can link him with other La Liga dudes and make a pretty nice squad. And you can put him at center mid even if you need to get a link to, I don't know, maybe De Ligt. You can get a link with Promes to De Ligt and De Jong. You could have kind of a little trio going on there, maybe with a right back SBC Dumfries. I'm just throwing out all the Netherlands players that I know. So this card is going to be very valuable to a lot of people in this game. But how do you trade with these cards? When's their low point? And what do you need to look for in terms of buying these cards and trading with them? I want to take us over to Futbin to look at that right now, because Sunday night is the big time for these cards. So these cards went into packs Friday, which is after Weekend League rewards. They were in packs until Tuesday at midnight. So they only encountered one rewards period, and that is squad battles. Now, squad battles isn't as popular as weekend league, as division rivals, but it still is a popular game mode, especially when there is a foot swap player that you can gain from playing squad battles. So what happened upon squad battle rewards was these cards got an influx of supply onto the market because there were no promo packs for these cards. There were no big SBCs that gave out packs during the time that these cards were in packs. So these cards are going to be very rare. And that's going to be the case with a lot of these man of the match items. If they are released, if EA does the same thing, they release them Friday and they go out of packs Tuesday, they're going to be in packs for literally 4 days. 4 whole days these cards are in packs, and that's just going to make them insanely rare and great to trade with, great to flip, great to snipe, and you know, just cards that we're going to have to keep on our radar for the rest of the year. So I'm going to be looking at PS prices during this graph, during these graphs here, because they show the story the best on this Promez. So Promez was about 190,000 coins Sunday night with a little bit of weekend league sell-off maybe that you had on this card. He was selling over 200k until Sunday, and he dipped down about 10,000 coins, which is natural. And then we want to look at the graph here after squad battle rewards. So 2 to 3 hours after squad battle rewards came out, he went from 190k to 160,000 coins. I know a lot of people that got him for 160 and under during this time period, and look what he rebounded to in a span of about 12 hours. He rebounded right back up to 190, where he is at currently right now, and he is surely on his way to 200 plus just because of the in-game value of this card, the position change, and him having a ones to watch card is a big part of that as well. So that's kind of the time when you want to be buying these cards. When they're in packs, you're going to want to notice. You're going to want to think about it and say, all right, these man of the match cards are in packs right now. The best time to buy them is when rewards come out. Let's say they release a man of the match that is out on Thursday. Weekend league rewards is going to be a great time to buy those cards when the rewards come out, because they're going to get packed and they're going to come onto the market. Otherwise, they wouldn't be. So this Promez card it has risen a lot. He's right under 200,000 coins on Xbox. Same on PS. The Sergio Ramos card has risen up a bunch too. I was watching him very closely today when he went out of packs. I wanted to get one for 520 because Sunday night I saw him go to 520, and I saw a lot of him today at like 530. I waited too long. He is now 575, and I bet you that one gets bought because he has been bought up all the way to 580 I've seen, and he's so rare, man. That's the thing with these cards. Ramos is 92 rated, and he has less than 25 cards on the market in entirety of his in his card right now. This Fanta card, just because it is rare, it is very closely in rating to the UCL card, which kind of sucks. But Promez doesn't have that, so that adds more hype even to the Promez card. But you know, if a card comes out, let's say we get another card, man of the match card that has a UCL item, the upgrade probably won't be that much bigger than the UCL item, so we can use that UCL item for kind of a gauge on price. So we knew when Ramos was 600 the second day he was in packs, we knew that was a little bit too high because this card is around 470k. So you can kind of use the other special cards that player has to kind of formulate a price range and, you know, where you can be looking to get this card at. But if we go look at Ramos's graph, he dipped down during squad battles rewards as well, because that was literally the only time where these cards were in packs, when there was a influx of packs being opened. Again, I'm going to look at PS4. On Sunday he was around 550, 560, on Sunday he was around 570 to 580 with a couple dips in there, and then yesterday he dropped down to 550. So this card didn't move as much, but he's higher rated and he is more rare, so that's something that we have to think about as well. But these cards are going to continue to fluctuate a lot over the next couple of days. As we look at the Xbox graph as well, he's about the same price on both consoles, and as you see today, at one point he did hit 510,000 coins, and he has risen back up to about 560, 570, and I imagine that he stays there at least for this weekend. I bet he goes up with weekend league rewards. That's something that we can do with these cards as well, invest in them for an upcoming weekend league rewards period. Because they are going to be so rare, and that's going to make them very flippable week in and week out in the future. And that's the main thing I want to talk about with these cards. They're going to be great link investments because they're so rare, but you're gonna have to get on them early because people know these cards are rare. People know that these cards are, you know, very desirable because of the card design. So let's say Ben Yedder gets another inform. It's going to be a center attacking mid inform. This Quincy Promes, the striker version, is definitely going to have some value there, and there's going to be people that want to invest in that card. So when you see Ben Yedder have that good game, you're going to have to go out and pick up that card right away, just because these cards are going to be so rare, and a lot of people are going to want to use them in their teams. Because of the orange color, it just has that cool factor, as Quincy Promes is now up to 200k on Xbox. They just have that cool factor to them with the cool card design. And the rarity is really where the good trading comes in, because these cards are going to fluctuate all the time. This is going to be kind of a scenario where over the next week or so, we got to watch Promes' price graph, and we got to watch Ramos and, you know, kind of look at their ebbs and flows. And, you know, Promes might dip down to 180k at one point, and he might go back up to 220. Now that's great kind of flipping material. You can make 30,000 coins. If he goes in a fluctuation like that, that's a 30,000 coin profit if you buy at 180 and sell at 220 after tax, of course. So that's what we're going to have to watch with these cards. And if we look at the total amount of supply on the Quincy Promes card, I know I might not be seeing all of them because there could be some position change cards, but this is going to be most of them. And he only has, what is it, 6 pages, 7 pages of this card on the entire market right now on Xbox. So this card is very, very rare for an 85 rated special card. So if you like to trade, if you like to flip, if you like to trade with those UCL cards and bid on them, you're going to want to add these cards to a concept squad as well, and basically add them into your normal UCL flipping and UCL trading. If you like to go through cards when you're on console and you like to bid on them, check their prices, see if there are any undercuts at the 59th minute, you're going to want to add these cards to their own list as well, because these cards, they're going to get panic sold at some times. They're going to get undercut at some times when other new special cards or promos are coming in panic sells. These cards are going to be great investments for the rest of the year, especially because they are so rare, and that's the biggest thing about these cards. So a quick overview again on these man of the match, aka Fanta cards. The best time to buy them is when there's a pack opening or rewards period going on, when these cards are in packs, and that was evident by the Quincy Promes. We saw him the most, especially a guy like him, 85 rated. That means he's going to get packed a decent amount, but he's still very desirable as a position change and as a very OP player in this game. That's why you saw his price fluctuate so much, going from 200,000 coins down to like 180. And you're going to see the rebound on these cards because people are going to start investing in him, and they're going to want to try these cards for their teams. They're going to look cool, man. They're going to look cool in your squads, and that's why people want to have them. That's why people want to try them out. So as we get more man of the matches that come onto the game in the future, keep these things in mind. These cards are some of the rarest cards on all of FIFA Ultimate Team. They're even more rare than informs just because of the short amount of time that they are in packs. And you're going to hear me talking about these cards for the rest of the year as they link to other Team of the Week cards that get into Team of the Week that are good investments. Or, you know, if we have promos coming up where maybe this Promes card is actually slated for an upgrade. Don't quote me on that. I don't think he is. But like for a refresh promo, you know, the ratings refresh, the winner upgrades, stuff like that. Or when there's a possible link investment to these cards, there's going to be a lot of people looking at them because they know these cards are rare and they're great to trade with. So again, add them to your daily trading arsenal when you get on the market in the evening and scroll through prices or scroll through Footbin and look at the card prices. Add those man of the match cards into your daily searching of prices on the market, because you might find you can win a Promes striker on bid for 170 and sell it for 200. And that's a really nice profit for just, you know, flipping cards. And that happens a lot with rare cards. They just get so rare on the market that they're very easy to flip. People list for open bid, or they undercut just because they want them to sell, and there may not be a lot of eyes on that card at any given time, even though it is an OP card. So that's one thing I want you guys to keep your eyes on when these new man of the match, aka Fanta items, do come into packs. I think we should be expecting them a lot in this time frame, because there's no promo going on right now, and there have been a lot of midweek games, so I can expect to see a lot of those come out. And I think if they keep with the same time frame, you see with their tweet here, they released them on Friday, and they were in packs until the 29th of January at 12 a.m. UK. So that's one thing that we're going to have to keep watching for the rest of this FIFA is the man of the match cards, their fluctuations. They're going to be great for trading, and they're honestly fairly simple to trade with. They're going to be their lowest during a rewards period when they're in packs, and they're going to rise out of packs. They will drop in panic, and they will drop with other substitute goods that come onto the market. But that is kind of normal trading knowledge, and I'll be sure to point that stuff out to you guys when I see it happening. If you enjoyed this video, smash a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I would greatly appreciate that. And comment down below if you like any of these man of the match cards, if you like trading with these cards. It's something that I did a little bit of last year, and it's something that I want to really get into this year, doing more of that. So again, it's been Nate, the FUT Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.